If everyone would please stand, the Tuscaloosa City Council has now come to order. We're going to begin tonight's meeting with a prayer. And if you would, please remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance. Bow our heads, please. Dear God, bless our proceedings tonight. Give us the wisdom to know what is just and the strength to do what is right. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Approval of the minutes.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes.
Second.
Moved and second to approve the minutes. Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Minutes stand approved. Proclamation statements by mayor and council. Tonight we have an announcement by Councilor Crowe. I'm going to turn it over to you.
Getting there, Norman. All right, Mr. Crowe.
I mean, you get applause just for being here.
I'm not going. I'll respond to that later. No, it is my honor and pleasure to welcome Pastor Drew Oakley from Church at Tuscaloosa and several other members of his church. They're here tonight to honor our first responders. A couple of months ago, Drew contacted me and said that they really wanted to do something to show our gratitude and thanks to our local law enforcement. I thought it was a great thing to do, especially in this day and time that we're living in, and we are so blessed in Tuscaloosa to have great first responders. And I'd like to ask Pastor to come up and then ask our chiefs to come, and our other honored guests tonight. Say a few words.
Yeah, sure. About a year ago, we launched a movement at our church that we thought would be hoping and praying would go bigger than our church, called For Tuscaloosa. And the reason we're calling it For Tuscaloosa is because we believe that God is for Tuscaloosa. And if God's for Tuscaloosa, then his followers ought to be too. And we live that out by partnering with nonprofits and doing a lot of other things. But one of our biggest blessings is being able to help our first responders. And I'm so grateful for Councilman Crowe getting us the opportunity to be able to present these cards. Over the past couple months, we wrote a thank you note. Someone in our church wrote a thank you note to every one of the first responders in the city of Tuscaloosa. Some of them are written by kids. Some of them are written by our special needs ministry. Some of them are written by small groups. And it's been really amazing to get to know your names, pray over your names, and then just say, you know what? We've got your back. We can't do what you do, but you can do what you do, and we can have your back. So thank you so much for what you do. Thank you all for what you do and giving us the opportunity to bless them and to be a part of this great community. So thank you very much. Okay. So.
We definitely don't have an easy job, but folks like this that express their gratitude every day makes it worth getting up and putting the uniform on. And I know everybody at the Tuscaloosa Police Department appreciates you. Thank you very much.
And again, I will echo what Chief Rice said. You know, it's an honor to receive these from y'all. We thank you every day for everything that y'all do and saying prayers over us. They come in handy, believe me. We really appreciate it. So thank you very much.
You getting it? I'm trying. Lily's.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilor Crowe. He's going to make it difficult on all of us tonight. Anyone else have anything else to add?
Yes, Mayor. I have an announcement. This Saturday at the McDonough Hughes Center from 10 to 2, Journey in Motion will be hosting a back-to-school drive, and they will have free food, drinks, free dental and vision screenings, and a bunch of other necessities for the community. And so I wanted to invite the community to come out this Saturday from 10 to 2 at the McDonough Hughes Center in the McDonough Hughes Center's indoor playground unit.
Were those backpacks and supplies I saw you loading earlier?
Exactly, that was it.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Allen.
I will follow that because I had the Backpack Coalition on my show today, and they're going to be this Saturday handing out backpacks at Central. And then the following week, they'll be passing them out on another school on the east side. I'm not sure which one yet. So you can go to the Backpack Coalition Facebook page and find out where you can go to pick up your backpacks.
And I think they still have that Volkswagen at the center of University Mall, and you can go and drop supplies
That's right.
Yes,
in there. And
it was
it's
there yesterday.
a great thing.
They had a great event on this past weekend, and also Tuscaloosa City Schools and a couple of principals and I and Spades Bar and Restaurant are preparing to do a belt drive for our children. Many of them who go to school daily without belts, so you'll hear more about that. So then we can make sure that our children have belts for school when they get back.
Any other announcements? Real quick, I will be at Live at the Plaza from 6 to 7:30 Friday night. If you have any questions or concerns, I'll be available to answer those. Please come by and say hello, even if you don't have a concern. I'll be out there, and so will some members of our team. Also, Saturday morning, Councilor Crow and I are hosting a town hall meeting at the Heritage House on Rice Mine Road. We'll be there from 8 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Come have a cup of coffee on us. We would love to, it's come and go, but love to hear any concerns that you may have or ideas you'd like to share, whether it's talking about the event center or you have a storm drainage issue. Please come and talk to us. We will be there, and please come by. We had a great time at the Jacks. Jacks will be hard to beat that we had on Skyland
We had a
Boulevard
great
about a month
crowd.
ago.
And
but-
Mayor, I appreciate you being there, and I think the fact that everybody didn't know, but every issue they mentioned, you had a department head follow up on it. Everything they brought up, and I appreciate that.
Well, we've got an amazing team, as you know, and we're here to solve problems. So if you have something that's on your mind, let us know, and I look forward to seeing everyone. If you need any more information, please contact Tuscaloosa 311. The last announcement that I have is that this Thursday, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Tuscaloosa River Market, we're going to be having a job fair. We're looking really in particular for crew workers, landscape, building, and maintenance. Right now, we have 20 vacancies at the city of Tuscaloosa just in those disciplines alone. If you're interested in applying for a job with the city of Tuscaloosa or finding out more about it, please come out to the River Market. LaShonda Kemp and our HR team will be there. We would love to introduce you to what we think is a great job working for the city of Tuscaloosa. And again, if you'd like more information, please contact Tuscaloosa 311. Clerk, do we have any agenda item comments by citizens?
No, sir.
No unfinished business, consent agenda.
This approves items A through C on the consent agenda.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Consent agenda is adopted. Public hearings, clerk.
This approves the ABC application for a special retail alcohol license in more than 30 days at the Alamite Hotel in Tuscaloosa.
Offer adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Mr. Mills.
All right, good evening, Mayor and Council. This is ABC alcohol application 22-049, special retail more than 30 days, located at 6th Street, 2321 6th Street. The first slide and the next slide are overview maps of the location. My third slide is a street view of the hotel being built in process now. All the necessary reports have been filed with the city clerk office. Officer Champion will give his report, followed by the applicant to answer any questions you may have.
Is that a shot if you've had too many beers to drink?
Not that early.
Is that what it looks like?
Now that you mentioned it, do look like
I'm just kidding, Mr. Mills. It's the COVID after effect talking. It's not me. Officer Champion.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So for June 24, 2021 to June 24, 2022, there is no listed instance for this location. This is our heat map within a quarter-mile location.
New Orleans many nights.
These are our top crimes within that quarter mile.
Okay. Any questions of Officer Champion? Okay. Is the applicant here?
Yeah.
If you would, please come forward and give your name and address.
Dustin Sproul, 1630 Woodridge Road, Tuscaloosa, 35406.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Sproul?
Are you
Doing a
excited?
Great job, buddy.
Are you excited?
We are. We're very excited. We're,
Awesome.
tired of looking at an unfinished building. We're ready to open, and we're really, really excited. There's some exciting things coming within this property.
Glad to have you. Welcome to
Very
District
When you
1.
looking to open, Dustin?
We're very close. Like everything, there's challenges with construction. We're at the finish line. There's a couple items that are still outstanding. All the menus are developed. Everything's ready to go. We've got just a few things to finish up, and hopefully we'll be announcing that soon.
Awesome.
For Utah State.
Welcome to District 4.
So are you managing the restaurant as well as the bar, or how is that, if you don't mind? How's that?
So there's multiple components within the hotel. There's a fine dining restaurant downstairs, rooftop upstairs. There's a lobby bar restaurant downstairs. They all coordinate together, but they do operate separately within the property.
Okay. That's exciting. Any other questions for Mr. Sproul?
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
All right.
This is a public hearing. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against? Seeing none, voting, Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
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 License is approved. Clerk?
This will grant tentative approval of the Habitat for Humanity West End, a planned unit development.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Mr. Pons?
All right, so this is a single-family detached residential development consisting of 26 residential lots on approximately 5.69 acres located at 2851 Dina Washington Avenue, Council District 2. It's close to Colton Park here. The RMF1 on that zoning map has previously been rezoned, so it's all R3 at this moment. Here is the subject property. This is from the PUD narrative, so this is a new single-family development for Habitat for Humanity. It will be 26 single-family lots, 3-bedroom homes, approximately 1,300 square feet each. They will each have their own driveway. And again, here is just that property, a little bit clearer there. And here's the layout of the property, or of the 26 properties. The proposed layout of the typical floor plan for a unit, and then these are the exteriors.
Yeah.
Some examples. This does conform to framework. This is traditional neighborhood core as identified in the future land use character map, which is a mix of compact housing ranging from small lot, single family. And you can see that here on the map. If you have any questions for staff, and it was unanimously recommended for approval at Planning Commission.
Zach, for our speaker, will you raise the mic up?
Yes,
Please,
sorry
thank
about
you.
that.
Thank you.
Zach, what's the tentative approval? What else has to happen?
This is just the way that they word it. I mean, the clerk can possibly speak more on why they say tentative.
So will this action approve it?
So this,
Or is
this will,
It will approve.
Huh?
this will approve it.
Sorry, it is 1972 comes to strike, and it is just the way that it is written. It's tentative approval. All the PUDs have always been granted tentative approval via Chapter 24. But what you approve this evening, if you choose to approve it, is what they will be held to construct.
All right, thank you. Good. And
Any
what's
other
the price
questions?
range of the,
Ms. Potts is here.
Sure.
She can answer that question for you.
Ms. Potts, if you would, please come forward and give your name and address.
Ellen Potts, 136 Covey Chase, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 35406. What was your question? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
what's the price range expected to be, Ellen?
So we sell these homes for the appraised value. Right now, our 3-bedroom, 2-bath house is appraising for about $138,000. And so whatever the appraised value is, that's what we sell it for.
And
Ms.
is
Potts.
purchase or acquisition of the properties, is that restricted to any certain group?
So yes, we serve people who are in the 80th percentile and below. So if 100th percentile is average income for whatever family size you have, it varies, you know, if you have a family size of 1 versus a family size of 5. We serve the 80th percentile down to about the 30th percentile. The person has to be able to afford the mortgage. Right now, the mortgage payment, including the escrow for the property tax and insurance, is somewhere in the neighborhood of $550 a month. And, rent for even a two-bedroom apartment is way more than double that in the city of Tuscaloosa. So our homeowners purchase their homes for a zero-interest 30-year mortgage. So over the life of the mortgage, they are saved in interest payments, more or less the value of the home.
Ms. Pot?
They look beautiful. Before you go.
Do y'all still have money for roofs?
We do still have money for roofs, and thank you for mentioning. We need applicants for roofs in both Tuscaloosa and Pickens County. We actually hope to expand that to some other counties in the fall. But right now, it's Tuscaloosa and Pickens County. We can get with homeowners who have site-built homes that have homeowners insurance with high wind coverage. That's a requirement of the grantor, which is the State Department of Insurance. They have to be site-built. It can't be a trailer. And they have to own the home and live there as their primary residence and meet our income qualifications. For those people who qualify, they can get up to $10,000 for the replacement of their roof with a new fortified roof, which is built to stand up to, say, 135-mile-an-hour winds. The roof deck is sealed with what looks like a big old roll of tape, so that even if the shingles come off, the water doesn't get in the house. The roof is adhered to the rafters and things with ring shank nails, which are much more difficult to remove. And so it is.
That's our mascot.
Yeah, it's a mascot. Woo.
You've been with us all day.
But we do, and they can go to habitattuscaloosa.org and click on Need a New Roof.
Ms. Potts,
sir.
could you touch on, for some people who may not know what Habitat does and why you do what you do, how important Habitat is to the community?
So I'll just tell you a little bit. Habitat Tuscaloosa does not give away homes. Most people think we give away homes, but we sell homes, as I mentioned, at a zero-interest 30-year mortgage to qualified applicants. We check credit, we check sex offender status, we check criminal background. Criminal background. Thank you.
I got
Sex.
it.
Yay!
Finish them all.
Killed the
I got it
mascot.
right there.
Sex offender status is always knocks somebody out. Violent crime will knock somebody out. But let's say that someone had a drug offense as a 20-year-old. We would not hold that against them if they're a 35-year-old that who has been living a good life since then. We look at crime that is not violent crime on a case-by-case basis.
Right.
And so we build new homes. We build them to the fortified gold standard, and that we build. Matter of fact, one of your city inspectors, I won't name his name, but he said that we build a better house than any builder in this town. And so I would encourage you. I love our five. We have 5 full-time construction staff members. We have a build site open 5 to 6 days a week. If you wonder what kind of work we do, I would encourage you to come visit us. We're building on Ash Street, and also drive down Juanita Drive in Mr. Piner's district, and see, some of those houses have been there 10 years or so. See what kind of upkeep that our homeowners do. I will just say that one of our homes, a former Habitat homeowner. So, and we do have covenants that keep people from just flipping the house, but the house was sold, and a builder bought it, or a person who was going to improve it, and they did some work on it. It sold for $182,500, and that homeowner purchased that house for $90,000. Wow. And so the homeowner next door, who's still in the house, we foreclosed on this homeowner because she wasn't doing what she agreed. But the Habitat homeowner next door has $120,000 worth of equity in her home right now.
Wow.
And she was a single mother of 2 young boys working in the front office at a doctor's office. Show me a program where you can have your constituents who build $120,000 worth of equity in 10 years. And that will, that has stabilized her family. She finished college. She's now in graduate school. Her son just finished high school. He's going to technical school and going to college. She's got another son who is doing beautifully in school. And she lost everything in the tornado. They had been moving around, you know, from place to place. We have so many people who are, you know, the landlord goes up on the rent. They can't afford the rent. They move to a different school district. It uproots the children. They move to another school district to find a place to live. And the children don't have a chance because they move from school district to school district. And this stabilizes families, and it helps our children do better in schools. It raises property values, and I would encourage you to come work on our build sites or come look at some of the homes that we build.
Ms. Potts, I have a quick question. I'm excited about this.
We are too.
So, I'm happy I get to vote on it twice.
Thank you. I'm so glad.
But I was doing some work in the district yesterday or the day before yesterday, and so many people ask me the same questions. You know, they live in the area, or they're renting homes now, and they say, well, how can I get one of those Habitat homes? Those are nice. So can you quickly tell us, what do people need to do if they're interested in being a recipient of the Habitat homes?
So the first thing they need to do is to go to our website, habitattuscaloosa.org, and click on Programs and Home Ownership. That will outline all of the different qualifications that we have. Beginning on August the 10th, people can sign up for an orientation session where we talk about home ownership. We're going to have both those in person and virtually, so that people who may not have internet access can attend. And then at the end of those sessions, if they are still interested, if they think they may qualify for home ownership, then we will give them an application, and they can turn that in. We check income with tax returns, with benefit letters, with income verification from employers. We check, you know, pull their credit, all of those kinds of things. So it's a long process. We are not an instant housing fix. There was a lady who emailed me last night who is in a domestic violence situation, and I sent her to Turning Point, and I would love for her to become a Habitat homeowner. But we don't have houses that are sitting around that, you know, somebody who's being evicted or somebody who's homeless can just move into. You know, there are other programs for people in those situations. That's just not what we do. And people have to be able to afford the mortgage and to afford the upkeep for a home, because we all know that you move into a house and, you know, the air conditioner unit goes out, or you got to have something happens, you got a leak in the faucet or something. Things that have to be fixed. And so those are the kinds of people that we want to build for, not at the very lowest income level, but below average income level.
Ellen, I've got a quick question. When you've got something of 26 houses, I think you're scheduled to build, what's the time frame of like, when will that neighborhood be built out typically?
So the answer is it depends on how quickly we can get started and how quickly we can get the pipe and all of the things that go into the infrastructure. If we could start building today, we would be done with those in 3 years. We are chewing up lots as quick as we can go. We have had, especially since we began our job training program, we've had a lot of really wonderful funders, you know, churches, businesses, nonprofits, others in the city, you know, to step up and help fund our houses. So we're building, and we're building quickly, and we've got lots of people from the community who are volunteering, but the infrastructure is the wild card. And so, you know, if we can get the pipe and all of the things that go into that Chris Crawford could tell you what they are, if we can get that in quickly, if we can get the money to do the infrastructure quickly, then we can move ahead, you know, immediately. But those are all things that are beyond my control, unfortunately.
Are they all pre-sold? I mean, they're ready. You've got people to go in them now.
We don't have people to go in all of all of those. Basically, what we try to do is we try to have, say, at least 6 months worth of homeowners kind of approved and ready to go. We tell people that once they're approved for a Habitat home, that it will be 6 to 18 months, usually closer to 6 to 12 months, but we say 18, you know, before they would move into their new Habitat home.
That's awesome.
Any other questions for Ms. Potts?
I want to say thank you.
Oh,
did a
thank you.
Fantastic job.
Thank
We
you, Ellen.
greatly, greatly appreciate all of the support that the city of Tuscaloosa has given us, the mayor, the council, you help us do what we do. We can't do what we do without y'all. And so, what you do when you help us and the service that you give helps us change lives. And that's what we want to do, and we just appreciate the partnership. Thank you so much.
You
Any
and
other
Habitat
questions?
make it easy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? This is a public hearing. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against? Seeing none, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Approval is granted. Good luck. Clerk.
This will adopt zoning amendment number 1476.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Mr. Pons, would you mind taking the next four? I think they're all interrelated together.
Yes, sir. I can do that. So we'll start off with 3 zoning amendments. So the first one is going to be for 315 Nix Kid Avenue. This is MLDROD and BCDROD, and it's going to IDROD, so institutional. So you can see here, this is the Tuscaloosa News property. Y'all are clearly familiar with this area. This is a great shot here of that property. So this is just moving to institutional, which is what, it should be because it's going to be used for city services. And you can see that here on the future land use character map, that it does meet that. Next one we have is 2710 Jack Warner Parkway. This is going from RD-DROD to IDROD. And this one is the amphitheater, again, RD here on your map, going to institutional. And a great shot there of the property. And again, it does meet that future character land use map. And then the final one that we have for rezoning is 180 Greensboro Avenue. This is the River District Park property. And currently it's zoned RD, DROD, and it's going to institutional as well. And again, a great shot here. And it does meet that character map. And all of these were considered at Planning Commission in May and unanimously recommended for approval. So those are the 3 rezonings, and then we do have a zoning text amendment. So this is specifically related to the location of student-oriented developments. We've discussed this multiple times over the past few months. So you can see here the permitted uses table within the residential district. We are adding student-oriented housing development. This is within section 24-32, and clarifying that it is going into that RMF2. It is permitted in that RMF2 area, provided that the maximum density does not exceed 200 bedrooms per net site acre, not to exceed 200 bedrooms in any one development. And then here you can see the RMF2 is the brown colored on that map there, and there's not much outside of the university area. So that's where that, and this is showing just what that text amendment will actually look like for record. And I'll have some slides in there for that. Next, we have the business permitted use table and the special exception use table here. So we are clarifying there are apartments that are available to be built within BGO and BN and BC, but we are making sure that we're clarifying that they cannot be student-oriented developments if there are apartments built within these districts. You can see that here. And then we have the University Residential District purpose statement here. So this is in section 24-220. We are just adding this text in red here to specify, and to allow the construction of student-oriented housing developments, just to specify that this is where we are desiring these developments to occur. And again, there's what that will look like. And here you can see that hash mark area is that University Residential District area. And then finally, we have the mixed use district and the mixed residential district tables. So these are the permitted use tables here. We're just putting in there student-oriented housing developments, and you can see that dashed line. It just specifies that they're not allowed in those areas. And again, that's what that's going to look like. So that's all I've got for you guys. Y'all have any questions?
Any questions, Mr. Pons, on amendments 1476, 1477, 1478, and 1479? job, Mr. Pons. All right, we're going to begin. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against zoning amendment 1476? 79, okay. No one here for 1476. Voting, Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Amendment 1476 is adopted. Clerk.
This adopts zoning amendment number 1477.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Is there anyone here wishing to speak for or against Amendment 1477? Seeing none, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
This zoning amendment is adopted. This does remind me, Thursday night, we will have a near capacity, if not capacity, show. We're also expecting summer showers, and we have very strict protocols when it comes to lightning within a 10-mile range of the amphitheater. I encourage everyone to please follow the city's social media feeds for the latest information regarding ingress into the amphitheater and any weather precautions that may take place. Clerk?
This will adopt zoning amendment number 1478.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on Amendment 1478? Seeing none, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Zoning amendment is adopted. Clerk?
This adopts zoning text amendment number 1479.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. If you would, please come forward and give your name and address.
All right, my name is Kendall Mollenauer, live at 2700 University Boulevard. All right, so I support this amendment regarding the student housing. I don't know why it wasn't implemented earlier, but at least we're getting that problem addressed now. By putting the student housing closer to campus allows students to have viable alternatives to driving for commuting to and from class, such as walking, biking, and if the university decides it wants to extend the residential bus routes into the area, the public transport as well. Most of the older complexes were built far from campus, making it almost impossible for students to walk or bike to campus, which means that students are forced to either take a shuttle or they get like an expensive commuter permit and drive to campus, which can contribute to the traffic congestion and car dependency. In other places, you have to cross a high-speed 6-lane road known as 15th Street, and then 2 sets of busy railroad tracks just to get to and from class. For those who haven't watched the Not Just Bikes channel on YouTube, a strode is a street that tries to also be a road, and it fails at doing both, and is dangerous and inefficient for all road users. In the area where the amendment will put all the new housing, the student housing, it also makes it easy to do basic chores without having to use a car. There's a public supermarket on the strip, and there's also various shops and restaurants down there too. Hopefully there'll be more shops like that in the future. I lived at Ridgecrest South for my 4 years of college, but in the summer of 2019, the dorms were closed, so I had to live at what was now called Tradition on the 50. Back then it was called My House on the 50. It was very easy for me to walk to my GIS research job around the Shelby Quad on campus. And it was easy for me to get groceries and to dine in at restaurants on the strip without having to drive everywhere. These mixed-use walkable neighborhoods are also great for the city finances. Studies of other cities by a company named Urban 3 found that mixed-use walkable neighborhoods outperform single-use car-centric developments every single time. In conclusion, I believe this is a good step forward, and hopefully there will be more investments in the pedestrian infrastructure and dedicated bike paths similar to those in the Netherlands, in addition to the zoning amendment. Thank you for letting me speak to y'all today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being here tonight. Anyone else wish to speak on Amendment 1479? Seeing none, voting Mr. Lanier?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Amendment is adopted. Resolution and ordinances not of a general nature or permanent operation. Clerk.
This authorizes the Tuscaloosa Police Department to sign an interagency agreement.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Voting Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This will approve job class specifications for auxiliary school resource officer.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes the purchase of a hangar at the Tuscaloosa National Airport from General Aviation Center LLC.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services from Stivers Ford.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes the purchase of equipment, supplies, or services from Thompson Tractor Company Incorporated.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes a professional services contract with Gresham Smith.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes contract amendment number 1 with C.H. Johnson Consulting Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes the payment of the Alabama Power Company invoice regarding Phase 1 of the Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard Jack Warner Parkway Improvements Project.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes the execution of an agreement with AT&T regarding Phase 2 of the Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard Jack Warner Parkway Improvements Project.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes execution of a supplemental funding agreement with Tuscaloosa County Parking and Transit Authority.
Motion.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This tentatively awards a public works contract to Ryan Shirley Company Incorporated for the Southern Gardens Storm Drain Cleanout Project.
Move to accept.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This tentatively awards a contract to Edco LLC for the herbicide treatment project.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes execution of an agreement with Fun Factory for an event at the Gateway.
Move adoption.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes execution of a primary agreement and task order directive number 1 with Chambliss King Architects.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Resolution is adopted. Clerk.
This authorizes the chief financial officer to draw drafts for the Wrights Ferry Road Improvements Project right-of-way acquisitions.
Move to accept.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Call for suspension of the rules.
Second.
Moved and second, suspend the rules, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Rules are suspended. Clerk.
This sets July 26th as the date for a hearing to consider approval of a conditional use for Bama Restaurants Incorporated, DBA The Standard, as a gastropub.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
The date is set. Ordinance and resolutions of general nature are permanent operation for introduction. Clerk.
This introduces zoning amendment number 1480.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Yes.
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 Clerk.
This will amend sections 1-8A of the Code of Tuscaloosa.
Move adoption.
Second.
It's been moved and second. Voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Call for unanimous consent.
Second.
Moved and second. Voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Code is amended. Clerk.
This amends Exhibits A and B of Section 1942 of the Code of Tuscaloosa.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and second. Voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Call for unanimous.
Second.
Moved and second. Voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Exhibits are amended. Clerk.
This authorizes Amendment 3 to the 2022 Elevate Tuscaloosa Fund budget.
Moved.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Second. Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Call for unanimous consent.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 All right, we're fading a little bit, but let's finish strong.
I'm right here in the mic.
Barely lasted 30 minutes.
Clerk.
This authorizes Amendment 11 to fiscal year 2022 general fund budget.
Call for the resolution.
Second.
It's moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Call for unanimous consent.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Budget is amended for adoption, clerk.
This will set July 26th as a date for a hearing to consider the approval of Jerusalem Gardens, a planned
adoption.
unit development.
Second.
Moved and second, voting Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Date is set, clerk.
This will set August 9th as a date for a hearing to consider adoption of zoning amendment number 1480.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Date is set, clerk.
This authorizes the payment of bills.
Pay his
bills.
bills.
Moved,
Cheats.
moved and second, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Bills are paid. Kip, we expect much more out of you next week.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I stayed at home a lot.
I mean, you kill flies and everything. Anymore.
Killing flies and all.
Yeah. Citizens' comments and other communications. Any citizens wish to address their city council? Okay then, subject to exercise of mayoral veto and ordinances of a general nature or permanent operational applicable departments hereby ordered to otherwise implement council policy this day enacted.
Move adjourn.
Second.
Moved and second to adjourn, voting Mr. Lanier.
Yes.
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 Meeting's adjourned. All right. Good job.
Same to you.
Have a great night.
All right, now.